Hi, so Jen here. We're talking about posture today because it is a passion of mine and it's something that can really help with so many aspects of sport performance as well as just everyday living. So we'll go through what posture should look like, what I'm talking about, the small changes you can make in your everyday work life and living life. Then we'll go through some of the exercises you can do to improve your, especially the upper back, but to improve your posture and go from there. So if we start to look at forward shoulder position, if my shoulders are sitting forward, all I have to do is pull them into the middle a little bit. You can see it makes a big difference in my posture. If I'm forward shoulder, bring the shoulders back a little bit. You don't have to do very much work, and it makes a big difference in your appearance and how strong you'll be. So when I'm using my arms for strength, for pushing, for any sort of sport, I'll have a lot more push if I'm strong back through here. So it starts with not having that forward shoulder position, bringing it right back into the middle again. If you can see with the back, if my shoulder blade sticks out a little bit, I just have to push the bottom of the shoulder blade into the rib cage, and that even helps to bring my shoulder back. Both of them come together. It doesn't have to be a big movement, and I'm already flattened through the back, so all those muscles are active, and I'm opening up through the front of the chest. If we're looking at the whole posture through the whole spine, we don't want to be curved either. And that's a very common posture to see, especially as we get older, or in particular sports like volleyball that are one-handed, tennis, that kind of stuff. So really working to lengthen from the top of the crown all the way up. That's where you want to look to get your posture from, that you're separating all your vertebrae and getting really tall. It's called a plumb line. So from my ear to my shoulder to my hip should all be in alignment. If you just lean backwards, that's not right either. So if you're forward a little bit, think about pulling those shoulders back and lifting up through the crown. Just make small corrections, you'll have a lot more success.
These next series of exercises are great for the middle of your back and holding the shoulder blade down. Sometimes it creeps up a little bit too high. So don't squeeze your shoulder blades together because those muscles are higher up. We want to keep everything nice and low. So by keeping the shoulder blades down while you're trying to lift your arm up and down, really can be challenging but so rewarding. Trying to keep your hands and your elbows in alignment here, that's really tricky. This exercise is just focusing on your shoulder glides, keeping the shoulder blades down towards your hips. Draw the sword is not a lateral raise or a front raise. It goes on a diagonal so that you work the whole shoulder, and you should feel it behind the shoulder, around the shoulder blade. Scap push-ups are just using your shoulder blades in and out. You're not actually bending your elbows. You're just holding your plank. Shoulder walks, you want to keep your elbow and your wrist in line with your shoulders, and you're just marching up and down the wall. Adduction is one that's often forgotten. Pulling the shoulder blade down, it's like the opposite of a lateral raise. Happy posture!